on Stockton. Got that. She's focusing on Stockton, Lodi, and Tracy, our Stockton Market Center. And I'm actually the new team leader for Manteca Modesto. So my focus is going to be Manteca Modesto. But Michelle and I are going to still be working together on serving everybody. But those will be our primary focuses.
The cool thing is you're going to get two of us, right? So you can leverage both of us with all of our knowledge. So it's going to be a good way of working it out.
So we're excited to work together. We're excited to help everybody and, have a successful 2023. Now, you guys know Leslie, she's our MCA. We got Barb, who's the head of our PC program and K-Score. Patrick, you guys know, takes care of the Tracy office. Arthur, our Market Center tech trainer. You have Chris Thompson, who's our Stockton broker, and Rachel, who's our Modesto broker. So just a quick little update on that front. Michelle, anything to add on that?
Yeah. No, that's perfect. It's nice that first of all, thank you so much, Rolf, for taking this on with us, and the journey is going to be fun. I love the vision of the whole thing that we've been working on. So yeah, it's great times ahead, and stay focused. And you guys together, we're going to all achieve more. You know how I always say that. So let's just keep doing it and being positive and supporting each other. You'll see me in the other office, and you'll see Rolf jumping around in other offices too. And every first team meeting of the month, Rolf and I will be doing this together, like we are right now. Except for next month. I think next month is a little bit different because we have Zach popping in. But we have some exciting things planned for the new year, and then it'll be broken out to the second team meeting of the month in each of the offices, with the help of Barbara as well. So I'm excited for that. You can flip to the next screen if you like. Okay,
Yep.
so this is our 2023 ALC members. You're going to be seeing all the posts that we on social media, and them just sharing why it's important for them to be an ALC member and what it means to them to be an ALC member. So please take the time to read them and learn more about each one of them. And what's nice is that all 5 offices are working together as one. And this is something that Suzanne has always dreamed of, and we've been working on it for the last 2 years, and it's been going very well. Anything you want to add, Rolf, on that?
No, I think we have a diverse group of people on the ALC this year, and I think everybody's looking forward to working together.
Yes. Next page.
So
Okay, who's excited about this? This has been how many years? Oh my God.
So for those who don't know, we can now do open houses for all market centers. However, you do need to have an additional brokerage acknowledgement that's required with the listing agreement that allows us to do so. We were able to get the E&O insurance thing figured out that allows us to do that. Thank you, Leslie. And with working with our brokers and our leadership team, we're able to finally do this for all market centers. So if you need any more information on the additional brokerage acknowledgement, let us know. But we're going to require that with the listing agreements going forward. This way everybody can host open houses if anybody needs that.
I am muting people as we speak. All right. Thanks for going over that. It's been something that's been a long time coming. So yes, thank you, Leslie, for all your hard work on that. So that's awesome.
Other happenings, Command. There's going to be some new updates rolling out this quarter. So there's a lot of exciting things ahead in Command, and there's a couple workshops coming up that we'll cover here later in the presentation. Additionally, KW Cares is available for members of Keller Williams. If you're facing a hardship, please ask us for more information. Michelle, do you want to give a little background on what KW Cares did for one of our agents recently?
Yes, as you guys know, John Dubois over at the Statesman team, his daughter just had a baby, so that's very exciting. However, there was a really crazy storm, as everybody is aware, and a tree went through the roof of their home, and it was crazy. The insurance company basically told them to tarp it and we'll get to it kind of thing. And here she was due. And how is she going to bring a baby, a newborn baby, to a freezing cold house, right? It's just unheard of. So KW Cares, we got KW Cares involved, and they were able to grant them $5,000 to help them rent a home for a whole month until they have everything all taken care of with their other home. It's very exciting that we were able to do that for them. So I'm excited about the baby going home to a nice, cozy, cozy place.
So just know that if, I mean, given the current weather that we're all experiencing, hardships may happen. And if something does happen, let us know and we can try to direct you in the right direction on this KW Cares thing, which is pretty amazing. So,
Well, and then right now, Rolf, there's over in Newman, there's a news blast, I guess is what I want to say. Basically, it's going to be flooding, and
mm,
people are like on alert just in case they have to leave their home. So that's going to be happening a lot of different places. And if you find yourself not having a place to stay, reach out to me. Let me see what I can do, and let me help you with this crazy time that's going on.
Patty, I think you had your hand raised.
I did, because I've been with this company a very long time. And really, KW Cares has always asked for us to, it doesn't have to be thousands of dollars, guys. It doesn't even have to be 50, 100. Truly, if we all gave $25, that's it, $25 out of each of your closings, you would be surprised. I pause because I've cried many of times when I hear the stories of what KW Cares has done for people in our organization and outside worldwide. We really make a huge impact. In fact, I was with Keller Williams when KW Cares was founded, and it's been an absolutely incredible journey to watch them grow and give. So 25 bucks, that's it. So I encourage you to give.
Yeah, I think Patty makes a very great point. If that's something you're interested in doing, we can get that set up so you can contribute a dollar amount from any closing that goes into the KW Cares Fund. So if that is something you are interested in, let us know and we're happy to get that set up. Thanks, Patty, for sharing. The next point is KW Perks. It's health insurance option for Keller Williams agents. So I know they just had their open enrollment period. I think their next one's coming up. So if that is something you're interested in, we can get that information sent out. But there are health insurance options for those that are looking for health insurance. Just a reminder, I mean, you guys all see this all the time and hear it on any Keller Williams trainings or anything like that. TCPA compliance is critical. Make sure you're checking against do not call registries and so forth. And you should have also received a notification of this from our leadership team, just acknowledging that you've received the TCPA compliance form, just letting you know about this information.
It was on DocuSign, you guys, so please look on your email.
So yeah, if you haven't got it done yet, please do so. This way you have the information, because there's I think something must have happened, but either way, we want to stay out of trouble. So just everybody make sure you're double checking your do not call registry. Next section here is communities. We have quite a few agents in these various communities. I know we have quite a few luxury agents. I know Adam Philippi just became a member of Sports and Entertainment. So if there is interest in joining a community, there are plenty out there and you'll be able to scope them out on KW Connect. A lot of them have information sessions coming up in this month. So if you want to find out more, definitely go scope out your KW Connect.
We also have different connections that we can set you guys up on as well. We can start up a text, a group text or a group email. I know Nagi just did the relocation one, and I believe she just did wealth while she was over in Austin as well. So yeah, definitely let us know.
So upcoming events in the brokerage, shot this into the Facebook group last week, but if you register for this giveaway and log into the Zoom on the 11th, they're giving away 5,000 cash, a year of mastery coaching, free entry to family reunion, Gary's CEO summit, mega camp, you name it, or even a cyberbacker for a year. So essentially all you have to do is register for the, if you go into the Facebook group, the information's there, but register, log into the Zoom, and it enters you into winning some of these prizes. We also have boot camps, days 1, 2, and 3 coming up on January 13th, 20th, and 27th from 10 a.m. to 12:30 at KW Stockton. If you're interested in participating, please reach out to Barbara on this. We're also, there's also a staying out of court on January 30th from 11 to 12 at KW Stockton, as well as Zoom. I think anything else on that one, Michelle?
No, it's you guys staying out of court. I think Chris is still on here and Rachel. It's very important to attend. They're going to be going over all the different disclosures, and there's different ways to be writing into the disclosure. So we want to make sure you are taking advantage of this. This is something that's typically like at one of the association meetings, but we're actually bringing it to you directly.
For anyone interested in becoming a instructor at some point, train the presenters coming up in the Folsom Market Center on January 24th and 25th. That's with Zach Younger. That one's $250, includes the materials and the lunch.
I know if you, I mean, all of our productivity coaches and success coaches have went to this class. However, I do think the ALC members should be going as well. It would help them with teaching Ignite and other classes. So just throwing that one out there.
I'll be doing it, so if anybody wants to join, let me know.
I've done it 3 times. It's fun, you guys. Oh, thanks, Desiree. We're going to get into that, I believe, in just a moment.
Oh, what was in the chat?
Crab feed.
Oh yeah, we'll be getting to that. So last year, at the end of the year, Leslie and I were trying to put on this Track Your Worth workshop for agent financials. Scheduling conflicts continued to ensue because of regional programs that were being put in place, but we have it back on the calendar. That's going to be on January 26th from 10 to 1 in the Manteca office. So if you register this ahead of time, Leslie can have your tax documentation provided during class so that you have it there as well. So yeah, there is it should have came out on our events weekly email. So you should be able to register there if that's something that you guys want to participate in.
Know your numbers, you guys. It's important. You're the
Especially
CEO
going
of your
into
own
this
company.
year. Yep, absolutely. Shift into Overthrive. So there's going to be a couple workshops put on by Zach and our MCTT Arthur. February 6th from 9 to 12, it's going to be at KW Stockton. And then the following week on the 13th, at the same time, it's going to be at KW Modesto. So anyone's allowed to attend either one, but those are at least the ones that are dedicated for each market center. And the reason why it's in Modesto, not Manteca, is because he has another workshop he has to do that afternoon, and it puts him closer to his end destination. But he's going to be talking about Shift into Overthrive, which is a workshop a lot of us sat in towards the end of last year, which was very good information, especially going into 2023 in the market we have. And he's also covering the 201 Plus Club, which kind of builds upon what Arthur and I had put on towards the end of last year as well, about getting contacts into your CRM system, as well as getting them onto smart plans. Because on average, once you hit that 201 contact club, as they surveyed agents across Keller Williams, that usually puts them around the 120,000 gross commission income kind of threshold. So anyways, it's a very good workshop that's coming up and getting put on by Zach Younger. Family reunion is also coming up down in the Disneyland area down in Anaheim. So this will be my first one. Michelle could probably speak to it better than I can. But
13. Yeah. You guys, this is the first time in a long time that it's actually in California. If I would take advantage of it being in your backyard. Take advantage of it. I don't even know how to strongly suggest this. So yes, and we're going to roll a little bit faster because I just noticed what time it is. It's 11:20, and I want our speakers to have a moment.
Perfect. And I
Also, in
forgot.
regards to the family reunion, it's a big celebration because what is it, like 50 years or something like that? So
Yeah.
it's going to be like a huge thing. So if you guys are interested, you need to attend.
Thank you so much. What we don't have on here, Rolf, was the crab feed. Or is
Yeah,
that-
no, I just realized that,
Yeah.
and I apologize.
Desiree,
Des.
you want to go ahead and speak? Are you around
I'm
again?
here.
Awesome. Chadway.
Hi, can you see me? Hi.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just posted today on social media about the just a reminder for everyone, some kind of rules, what to expect, what we're going to provide, just the basics actually. I think we might have a handful of tickets left from the additional tables that were released. So if you haven't purchased a ticket, go ahead. There is, I want to say 32 tickets that were released. I didn't check today, so I don't know how much, but I did see some orders come in through towards the end of last week. So they're only on sale till the 20th. So either we sell out those additional tickets or we stop selling them as of the 20th. We do need raffle prizes. So if you are able to provide a raffle gift basket, that would be amazing. Again, if you reach out to affiliates, if you know any local businesses, clients, vendors, anything, we would appreciate your help. Also, we are having a dessert raffle. So if any of you are really good at baking or have an insight somewhere with regards to desserts, any type of donation is greatly appreciated.
Thank you so
Desiree,
much, Desiree. Go ahead, Geneva.
Hey, I have a quick question. So I have 2 tickets, one for me and one for my husband, but is it possible to get enough so that I have a table or no?
If we are not providing individually separate tickets. If you purchase the ticket separately, we're not providing a table. So we aren't selling, out of the 32 tickets, we aren't selling tables. They were individual ticket sales. If you want additional tickets, you'll have to go online and purchase them at that.
Okay. That's fine.
And then just get there early, Geneva. Maybe you can grab a table and save it. That's what I would do. Like really.
Yep.
Well,
What do you think, Des?
I don't want to invite clients and then I'm not able to produce it.
Just get there early. I mean, that's
Yeah,
it.
get there early, and we have to be fair with everyone. If you get there early, you get there early. It's
You
first
get a
come, first
table.
served, as listed on the post today. So
Okay.
we aren't saving tables. We aren't doing anything like that. Whoever purchased tables, well, those are the tables that were saved, and we actually sold out majority with tables. So we
Yeah.
made a point this time around when we released these additional tickets that they were individual sales for those who just needed 1 or 2 tickets.
Okay. And how many tickets does a table give you? So I would know how many tickets to buy, extra
8.
tickets. 8. Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, you guys, we're also doing a wine barrel, as you can see in the chat here. So if you could just drop it off at my on my desk or the front desk, and they'll get it to me. It goes really. It's fun. The wine barrel's fun. So yeah, I'm excited. All right,
I'm
so
excited for the crab feed.
oh my gosh, I'm excited for the tri-tip. Oh geez, that's gonna be so amazing. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so
That'd be better than that meat we had at the Christmas party.
I know.
Sorry.
That was not tasty. Yeah. Okay,
Just
so
saying.
Chrissy, I'm gonna make you a co-host.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen then.
Okay. And then Chrissy, do you want to share your screen, my friend?
I don't think I will at this point.
Okay.
Unless there's any like real questions.
Okay, yeah. I love it. So you guys, Chrissy happened to be sitting at my table when we were in the shift class over in the Bay area. I forgot what area we were in, probably like
We
Concord,
were
I
in
think.
Concord, I thought.
Concord. And she, we were supposed to be masterminding and coming up with, ahas and things like that, and sharing what, best practices with all the other agents. And Chrissy had a big one, a huge one. And so what was exciting was he walked up to me, handed me the mic, and I turned around and I just handed it to Chrissy because I wanted Chrissy to share And she did share. And then what happened was she actually presented to everybody who was at the class. And she actually was invited to participate in the shift class. How many people are even in that? That's like
It was one of
20,000,
actually
100,000,
James'
100,000.
private coaching groups.
Uh-huh. But there's
Yeah.
a ton. So she's getting her name out, which is awesome because it's going to help her with referrals as well. And that's the whole idea is when you start teaching in other offices and getting in these mastermind groups, referrals start coming in. So Chrissy, take it away and share with us, please.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I just wanted to kind of go over, I know some of our agents have already heard this before, and then I've worked with some individually, which you guys can reach out to me if you have any questions about it afterwards. I think I'm going to try to do or I think I will do a recording with Arthur and get you guys kind of some information on it. So what I do when I'm meeting with my sellers is because I think it's really important right now to know our data and to be able to clearly explain that to sellers when we're meeting with them. Because I think one of our biggest hurdles right now is that sellers want more money for their property than what maybe we are seeing the market will bear. And I know that, time is of the essence. We've all had properties sit on the market longer than our sellers want. And so if we can bring them accurate market data and help them understand why pricing their property is so important, then I think that, we are setting our sellers up for success, and we're also in turn setting ourselves up for success. So what I do when I go through my comps is in the MLS, if you do a quick search, it just depends on what the property is you're looking for. Like if it's a very unique property, or even maybe has some acreage or something, this strategy probably isn't going to be as seamless. But if it's a home that is in a neighborhood where, it's fairly cookie cutter, you have some really good comps to work with, it's very, very easy. So I just go to the search. I guess it'd probably make it easier if I shared my screen.
Share it if you like.
Yeah, let me see.
There we go.
Can you guys see the MLS here? So this is just go to quick search. You'll see it here, search quick. And then if you go through and you're picking a property, you would put in single family. I would do active. I always start with active, pending, and closed. And then obviously you can put in the area if you need like a larger sample. Like if I'm selling a home in Modesto and I know that it's 1,500 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and there's going to be a lot of data to choose from, I'll start with kind of that section of area, like maybe all of like the northern part of Modesto, right? If I know that those neighborhoods are really going to work for me. If you have to get more specific, you can do a radius search, but that data is usually pretty limited because you're not going to have as many sales. You want to kind of look at like the market as a whole. So you would go down to area. I would choose kind of Modesto proper. There's 4 quadrants I usually start with and kind of see what kind of market data I'm looking at. I would go within a couple hundred square feet of the home, a couple hundred square feet lower, a couple hundred square feet higher. And I would see what data I'm coming up with, right? So if I want to do active, pending, and closed, and I would do Modesto. Do you guys want, I don't know how much time we have, Michelle. I don't know if this is going to be effective.
You're fine. You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. If we need to wait for the recording, I can do it much quicker, just explaining it. And then go down to living space. Maybe we're going to do 1,400 to.
Or if you want, you could just explain what you're doing
Okay.
and how you present it.
I think that might be easier.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So I'll stop sharing my screen here. So I'll go through and I'll pick active, sold, and pendings. And then I obviously save the data for sold or for the actives because I really, I want to see what my seller's competition is in the market. I want to see how many properties are on the market that are going to be in that price range that they want. If there are any really low end properties that maybe need rehab or there's some really high priced listings that don't really match, I'll kind of toss those out and look at that middle section of data. And then I like to look at the pendings to kind of figure out days on market. What are the prices of homes that are moving, right? Because we need to know that. So I'll take a look and I'll see what the days on market are. So first for actives, I want to know how many homes are we looking at? What are our competitions pending? I want to see what are the days on market and the price point for the homes that are moving. And then when I go into the solds, I do those in a third category, and I will look at the last 2 months of sold properties. I want to know how many have sold. I want to know what their list price was compared to their sold price. And I want to know days on market, right? That's the data that I want. And then I will go back. So if we were looking at right now, I would be looking at the beginning of January through the beginning of November. And then that is one section of time that I'm analyzing. And then the next section of time is the end of October through the beginning of September. So I take it backwards in 2 month sections. And I like to do 3 periods of time, because what that does is it very much correlates with where the interest rates have gone. I don't know what
Hang on, let me.
but it
I
very much
muted it.
thank you. It very much correlates with where our interest rates are, or kind of where the market is maybe leveling, right? We're going to be able to see what's happening over the last 6 months in those subsections. And that information becomes really powerful when you're meeting with a seller, because you can show them kind of like what the progression of the market is. And the way that I'll share my screen one more time, because there is one thing that I think I want to show you guys, because this is where, let's see, did I get all of that in there? Okay, so this is where you can find it. So you would just figure out, well, that's too many. Let's just get rid of those people. There's 16 for what I'm looking for. So when I go to view the results, if this is my sold homes, and I want to see what those price points and breakdowns are, like I said, I would toss out any that were too high or too low, because they may not be accurate if they needed complete renovation, or if maybe they had some specialty pieces of the property that weren't average for what my client has. And then you go to stats right here. And the stats, this is where you find that information I'm telling you that I share with my sellers. So it tells you how many are active, it tells you the bedroom bath count, it tells you the square footage, it tells you the list price, and it tells you the days on market. If you're going to do pending or sold, it's going to tell you the information you need to analyze the in-between of the market and how it's changing. So we would go from November 1st, or what do we got?
Wait till you guys see this video. It's so powerful.
Did you ever get the recording, Michelle?
You know what? No, he didn't. He kept on going back and forth with me. I'm like, he's not understanding.
Yeah. So if you go to stats right here, this is where you're getting the data that's really easy to share. It'll give you, your average and median bedroom bath count. You can kind of take a look at that. You'll see the list price, and then you'll see what the selling price was, right? And how many days on market did it take to achieve those averages? And what I do is you can go here to print, and I will take 1 page of this data with me if I'm meeting a client in person that I need to really communicate this with. If I'm doing something over Zoom, obviously you just download it and you can move forward. But these price points here are really important, because I know when we were first seeing our shift, these numbers were changing dramatically. And what has helped me with my sellers now is when I'm looking at this, you can see that the list prices and the closed prices are very similar, right? If you look back a couple months ago when the market was kind of, I would say, moving down a little faster, right? When the interest rates were shocking people. Right now, we've kind of leveled out a little bit. Interest rates have kind of stabilized, and people are not, at least for me, I think, they're kind of getting used to where we are. It's not the shock that we were seeing in, July through September. So prior, I was seeing these numbers were having a huge discrepancy, because sellers were still listing pretty high, and not everybody had kind of caught up with where people were actually buying. So when I did this just recently last week for my latest listing appointment, the numbers now, the list price and sell prices were a lot closer when I'm looking at market data as a whole for the area that I was analyzing. And the 2 months prior to that, there was a slight elevation in list price versus closed price. And then my data from the first 2 month cycle that I analyzed, the list price was way higher and the sell price was much lower. When I looked at pendings, it showed that the houses that had gone pending were actually pending quite fast, quite a bit quicker than what I saw in the solds, and it was because their list price was lower. So what I can tell my clients is that if you are willing to list your price list your home more aggressively, we're going to be able to cut your days on market, and I can show them that in black and white. So
That's awesome.
I hope that helped.
It did. It did. We appreciate you, and thank you for sharing. Thank you
Yeah,
so
and like I
much.
said,
And that'll be
I'm always here if you guys have questions or if anybody wants to reach out. I've gone over it a couple of times with agents one-on-one, and I'm happy to do that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. All right. We're going to be waiting for that recording, my friend. All right. Rolf, you were okay.
All right, Nicole, you out there.
Why you gotta be like that to me? Okay, hi, I'm yeah. Okay, so I've been hearing from a lot of agents that they haven't been able to stick to their lead generating. So I've been brainstorming over the last couple months of how we can do that with me trying in the process of building a team and trying to find my own structures and models. It's difficult. And one of the struggles that I'm having is the lead generating part where we actually follow up and get those appointments instead of, hey, let me work with this hot active lead. But what about the ones of the past? What about your sphere? A lot of people can't pick up the phone or feel like they can't pick up the phone to call these people, or feel like they don't have the time. So I've come up with this plan and leadership has been on board with it. Every third Thursday of the month, all of the 5 offices, Stockton, Manteca, Lodi, Modesto, and Tracy, we all have designated leaders for this as well. So Tracy, it will be myself, Stockton will be Beth, Lodi will be Arthur, and Rolf is working on Manteca and Modesto, I believe.
Yes.
And so what's happening is it'll be every third Thursday of the month, and it's from 11 to 1. We have sponsorships. I know that Marissa has graciously said she will be at my office in Tracy every third Thursday of the month, and she will provide lunch. She's going to be speaking with her associate Terry to see which office that they want to work with as well, either Lodi or Stockton. But it's going to be the responsibility of that team lead for this lead generating power block to get their sponsor. So lunch will be provided as well. So the first 15 minutes, it'll be, you know, our sponsors talking about what they can offer us and new programs and things like that. So if you have any sponsors, that would be great, whether it's pest, roof, home, let's get all of our people involved because they want our business. We give them a lot of business. We're already with them. We already talked to them. Let's have them work in our offices and help us grow as a team. So the other thing is that during the calls, every 30 minutes, whoever sets an appointment will get a ticket, like a raffle ticket, basically. And every 30 minutes, there'll be a raffle pulled. So you can win like a small prize. So every appointment, it doesn't have to be where, oh, the next week, you know, the next month you say, I actually went on that appointment. It's you're on the call. You get somebody that is willing to meet with you at a specific day and time. Then you get a ticket and it goes into the raffle bucket. And then that raffle bucket will be set aside after the 3 that are pulled, because it'll be 3 per Thursday, 3 winners each week, every month, I'm sorry. And then at the end, we're going to do a raffle for a bigger prize, but there's also a trophy involved. So every month, whoever does the most set appointments, you're going to put all the offices are going to submit to me. Okay, I got X amount of appointments set for my office for whatever it is, whether it's recruiting, whether it's buyers, seller appointments, whatever. So it's similar to Bold, but just a little twist on it. They're going to report those numbers to me. And so the following month, that trophy will be presented to that market, that office, and they get it for the whole month. And then at the end of the year, we'll tally up who has had the most set appointments. And again, it's not about what was kept, it's about what was set. And that office will get a prize at the end, like a, what's the word I used? Like a bragging right. So there'll be a cup or a shirt or something. We haven't figured out the fine tuning of that yet, but that specific office will get something at the end of the year from Keller Williams as a congratulations. And then they get to keep the trophy. So, and then the next year this is something that we want to do every month and going forward. And so if you'd like to help, if you have any questions, you can definitely reach out. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Nicole, I want to say thank you so much for putting this together. It shows your leadership, so thank you.
You're welcome.
I think the other great thing about this is it's an opportunity for people to do the most important job as realtors, then that is to lead generate. So this is a place where we're going to be able to collaborate, do this in person. We can have scripts ready if you guys need scripts, conversation models, and be able to get into action. And depending on how the turnout is and how everybody's reception is to this, I mean, we may be able to do more frequent sessions, but for now we got to start somewhere. And I want to thank Nicole for kickstarting this for us. So thanks, Nicole.
You're welcome. Does anybody have any questions about how it's going to work or if and such?
If you go into our Facebook group, our private Facebook group, if you go under files, we have a ton of conversations in there that you can actually print out. We have bold conversations and a few others. So I encourage you to go look at that. You'll find a lot of nice other things for resourcing. So yeah, that'll help get you prepared. Also, you can go on Beth's conversation classes to help you get prepared as well.
And if anybody's interested in helping Manteca and Modesto, please let me know. Thank you, Nicole. And then the last speaker for the meeting today is the Halstead team.
Brian, are you there? Norma, are you there? Monique,
I'm
are you
here.
there?
No, Monique had already been scheduled to be out of town today. So it's me, Norma.
So my
and-
question is, how many people have ever made 1,000 calls in one day? That's amazing, Norma. Your leadership is definitely showing through right now. So congratulations.
Thanks.
How did you guys
Thank
do
you.
that? That is just, oh my, you had a motivator all day long.
Yeah, well, she is in our launch program that we are with partnered with Ben Kenny through Place,
Mhm.
and they provide a program for us. And we did encourage her. We fed her.
I was gonna say you fed her.
Brought her tea, brought her cough drops, water.
That's amazing. So how many appointments did she get?
Well, she doesn't have any in-person appointments as of the moment, but she got about 10 really good, viable listing leads.
How
And-
exciting is that?
Mhm. Yes.
And then when she
yeah.
was circling back to her notes, because it's like on the Mojo dialer, which auto scrubs your contacts for you. So it's like, it's just hitting off. If somebody answers, you're taking that call, and then you leave a pre-recorded voicemail for the other, phone numbers. Though she made notes and then went back and reflected back, and she's like, I have over like 20 nurtures that I can add to my CRM now. And she was able to reach somebody out of state and was able to preview their home the next day.
Oh gosh, that's great, you guys. That's great. Because a lot of people are like, what do you mean bold 100? What do you mean 20 contacts? 1,000. That's amazing.
And that was the thing, is that, once she accomplishes doing 1,000 dials, 100 a day is nothing.
Right.
So it's like the mindset. It's like you have this big number, and anything you achieve is a win. But it's for the mindset of like, if you can do this, you can make you can accomplish anything. And that's, it's not about the dials, it's about the appointment set. And so that's a huge eye opener to her, and just to see her excitement, and just like, she was like, wow, I did it. That was a win for us. That was really cool for herself as well.
To watch her
so much.
accomplish that was awesome.
Oh, I bet. Oh my gosh, I bet. I was excited watching all the posts going. So yeah. So Patty has a question. Out of curiosity, how long did it take her?
She finished before 5 o'clock. She started by the time, because we had our power up that day, and which we meet in the office Monday. Well, we're in the office every day, but
I was gonna say, you guys are there every day. What are you talking about? The whole team is.
What we call a power up meeting that gets at 9 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes we're doing whatever conversation practicing or and
Yeah.
so to get her started on that, she had been doing that. And so we had her prep. She probably started around, what would you say, Lace, maybe 9:30, 10 actually?
Yeah, felt like
And
9:30.
yeah, and we just kind of kept her going all day long, so she didn't have to step away to do anything other than, you know, maybe go potty or something.
That's awesome. I love how you guys set the standard.
Yeah,
No-
it is a
Norma,
standard for sure.
Norma, I want to say something. I remember when I went to bowl with you guys, we were in the same group. You remember that?
Yep, I do.
So super, super proud of you guys.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you very
I
much,
think you
Geneva.
guys were just starting out. 'Cause
We
that was the
were.
first- I remember that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
I thought that was so great right now, Geneva.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
hearing
impressed.
that from
I'm
your
so
peer.
impressed.
Yeah, that's so great.
It's, you have
Thank
to
you.
reflect back to be thankful for where you're at today. It's huge.
For sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. Before we close out, Rolf, why don't we ask the brokers if they have anything to share? Chris, I see you. Rachel, I saw you come on. Anything you guys want to talk about what's down the pike? And I'm putting them on the spot. Chris, go ahead. Oh, or Rachel, I can't tell.
I'm on the freeway driving right now.
So you be careful. It's raining.
Thank you.
Okay, Chris, all yours.
Okay, so Rachel and I, the last week and over the weekend, we're working on our new escrow checklist for you guys. So that should be coming out from us in the next day or so. Once we finalize it, we're just going over fine tuning. So that'll be coming out. I also put a link into our Facebook page on the new and revised forms. So check that out. I'll also send out an email. We'll attach that when we do the forms checklist. And then one thing I want to mention too is we seem to be having issue with submitting files on time and then not having the right disclosures. This is a huge problem with DRE if we get caught. So please, please put your stuff in as soon as it's signed. By day 17, your disclosures are done. They should be signed upload them to command, submit them to your compliance so they can check it to make sure you have the right ones. We had the complete wrong disclosures and the file wasn't submitted till the day it closed. There's nothing we
Well, they probably wanted to get paid right then and there, right?
Yeah, so we can't go back and check it. And when DRE, if we get audited, they're going to come back and say, well, why did you do the wrong disclosures? You know, we have things in place. If you do everything on time, we should catch this for you. So it's not going to be on me that gets in trouble from DRE. It's going to be you. And we're trying to really protect you guys. They're hiring more people. They're coming down on everything with realtors. So please, please get that stuff submitted as soon as it's signed. It's very important. Teresa doesn't care how many times she has to check it because each thing only comes in when it's checked. On my side, I'm sure Cena's the same way for the other side. So please, you guys, we beg you guys to do this. We're trying to keep you out of trouble. Anything else, Rachel?
There's a question here in the chat. Can someone tell me how do I update zip forms so I can have the current forms, RPA and all?
They should automatically update.
I think, Chris, that if you have a template, it might not.
Oh, you have to redo your template
You
then.
have to redo your template.
Yeah.
Because it'll keep using the old ones. So you have to, redo
Rachel,
those.
do you have any comments? I know you're driving. So I just saw you unmute yourself.
I know I do have some comments because I've been kind of going over them with Chris, but I'm driving, so I'm feeling very distracted.
Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. Just you focus, and when you guys get your email out, we'll make sure we have another Zoom call and review everything.
Just Chris, do you want to kind of go over the use of the ABA, when we can use it, what that's for? Do you mind helping out with that? And then maybe talking about the TCs. We're trying to put together a list of the TCs that are licensed between both brokers, both offices.
Rolf had covered the ABA in the beginning, so we're good on that.
I'm sorry, what?
Rolf had covered the ABA in the beginning of the meeting, so we're good.
Okay.
What we're doing is we're putting a list of all the TCs that are licensed with our company. And we're gonna ask that people use them because they do know what we need. We can't force you. But they do know what is needed and can keep us in compliance. So we're putting together a list of those. There's some that aren't licensed with us. So do have to see if
I can't mute her, you guys. She's our broker.
I do have to see the two that aren't licensed if we won't obviously have them on our list. Because if they're licensed with us, they can do a lot more and talk more to the other agent and your clients. And you can even do them as an additional agent, your TC then, and they can speak on your behalf with the other parties.
Well, at
And
least
if
they're
they're-
covered with our ENO,
Right.
right? Because we're with
Right.
the same brokerage. So
Right,
if
but
they're
if they're
doing,
with, yeah, if they're with another brokerage and licensed, that is strictly TC only.
Yeah, you guys need to be careful. When we had Gov Hutchison out here, he spoke on that, and it was very concerning. So we want to make sure everybody is compliant, right? We don't want to get anybody in trouble, of course. And if you're using a TC that's not with our brokerage, or if they're TCing for other agents outside of our brokerage, they need their own E&O because they have their
and
own
it's-
company
They
now.
can do, the only time you can do like license activities, which is talking to the other parties and asking questions, is if you're with our brokerage and the TC, you're the same person. So otherwise, if you use a TC from outside, it's strictly TC only activities.
And Chris,
Pushing papers.
when you say strictly TC for that licensed person that's not part of our brokerage, that basically is just a paper pusher.
Yep.
They're not able to do any conversations, real estate related with their clients, etc.
Nope, that's correct. It's basically pushing
about the
papers and they
form?
can make phone calls, but they have to be careful. Rachel, you had something?
I mean, really, they just make sure your file is complete and uploaded. They really shouldn't even be typing the things out for us, right?
Right. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah, there was something in the chat box here. Can a TC email ask you for documents from the other side?
Yes. You can't
Okay.
go in and start going over the disclosures and doing that kind of thing with them. Asking for paperwork that you've already sent, absolutely. Or need to get from the other side, yes.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. Can the existing TCs work with both market centers, or are they specific to each broker? Good question.
Specific to each broker.
So that's why we recommend using the ABA form for those scenarios,
Mhm.
the additional broker.
That would cover that also.
And that, we can only use that form within the 5 offices, our offices only.
Right.
Sorry if I'm
Right.
repeating that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, any questions for the brokers? Well, we have a couple lenders on the call too. So Joe, Marissa, do you guys want to chime in on anything that's going on? Just jump on in.
Hey everyone, so good to see y'all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, in case you guys haven't seen it, because I put it out there, but I don't know if y'all are checking your emails. Terry and I are now independent mortgage bankers. And so we're super excited about that. We're no longer with Evergreen. We still have a partnership with Keller Williams and Nevis Team Lending. We're powered by Arbor Financial. What does this mean for you guys? This means better rates, more program in depth so that we're able to bring more product to you guys. We're really excited about that. We're still booking our agent strategy sessions. So please reach out to me because that's why I'm here, you guys. I'm partnered with Keller Williams so that we can help you reach that next level with what we have. We are a tool, we're a resource, we're an amazing lending team, and we have a lot to offer you, your clients, but your business. And we want to help you guys reach that next level. 2023, it's going to be rough. And we're excited for the challenge. I love what KW is doing. You guys are a force to be reckoned with in the marketplace. We have the programs that are going to help motivate your buyers, not just programs, you guys. We have the tools and the resources to educate buyers and to also help you gain listings. And we are all about your growth as one of the top-notch listing firms. So please reach out to us. I want to talk to more of you. There's a lot of you that I have never spoken with. I want to meet with you because we have big plans to grow together this year.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Marissa. Joe, do you want to chat? I saw him jump on. He might not.
Good morning. Hello, everybody, or good afternoon almost. Excited for 2023. It's going to be a great year. This year, I see a lot of new buyers getting out in the market. Of course, New Year's resolution, right? So I've been getting a lot of phone calls. The market is actually getting a little bit better when it comes to rates. We had almost 100 basis points of improvement over the last 30 days. They do predict that obviously we're going into recession, and as a result, rates get better, right? We still have a huge housing shortage. In a strong economy here in the Central Valley. So I'm excited about 2023. I'm here to support you guys. Anything you guys need help with, we do, of course, want to set up some more meetings. We have a team in Manteca right next to you guys, right behind you guys. So we have quite a few loan officers here as well that are here to support you, not just myself. But again, look forward to meeting more of you and continue to work with you guys. You guys are an amazing firm. Thank you for your time. And again, Happy New Year's.
Thank you so much, Joe. Happy New Year's. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about? You want to talk about listings or anything that, any questions about the market? I know Rolf and I have been talking. It'd be great if you guys could text us or email us to what classes you would want. If you want a special speaker out this way, give us a call. Let us know. We'll make it happen. I know Janet's been pushing for a 1031 exchange class, like the second level, if you will, not just like scratching the surface, but it's going to be a little bit more in depth. Anybody else, just let us know. We want to make sure we're bringing value to you.
Michelle, what about this 72 sold? What was that about?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I will actually put a video in the Facebook group, and I'll actually text you it as well. However, if somebody would like to share about it, such as Irma or Patty or Desiree, because they're actually the ones involved. And what's nice is all 5 offices are working together as one. So it's really nice to see this. I love watching it all happen. Danny, if you're around, or I'm trying to see who's around, chime on in. You're muted.
Hey guys. All right. I'll take one for the team. So I believe there is about 20 of us within.
Yeah, there is. I just got that updated one. I put it in the Facebook group.
That have invested into 72 sold. To give you the very condensed highlight reel, it is a paid membership certification service that costs $72 a month to participate in as a member. You have to go through a certification course and learn the material before you can use it. And so that's kind of step one. To opt into that, it's a startup fee of $199. And they have lots of tools to use towards expireds, FISBOs, your own database, things that you could, what they call DIY, right? Do yourself. The second element of that is you can opt in to pay $1,500 a month to be part of the national ad campaign, the commercials. you see on TV. So they have worked with NBC, CBS, ABC, and even the NFL to put out a commercial, which then prompts folks to go to the website, enter their information on getting their home sold, and those leads collectively are funneled back to those of us who paid into that ad spend. It is absolutely a different way of selling properties. It is not traditional whatsoever. I would say one of the biggest difference is there is no longer open houses in this new way of selling a home. It is now something they refer to as opportunity showings, where you are showing up as the listing agent to talk about the value of the home, the benefits outside of the brick and mortar of the house, upselling it to the buyer and the buyer's agent. And so yes, it takes more time, you're more present, but if you work the model as has been proven time over time with this national company Keller Williams has partnered with, it should reap the seller, it should benefit the seller really 8 to 12% more than our medium price point. So we're just here in the Valley. We're just getting started, you guys, just now. So we have a small group who is really kind of getting those going and going on our first appointments. So we'll let you know how it goes because we're kind of just doing it as we receive those leads. If
Thank
you're
you
curious,
so
though,
much.
Michelle has the list.
I
So
do.
if you're curious as to like, okay, tell me more, how is this actually, what are you actually doing? I'm sure any of us who are invested in this will be happy to share with you more one-on-one.
Thank you so much. Taylor just put in here my friend in Colorado just got her first appointment. So that's exciting. Yeah, it's going to get crazy. That's for sure. That's for sure. I know over the weekend you guys were all texting me, which I love, because I love the energy. So good stuff's happening.
So just something to point out, just in general, you saw a few of our agents presenting, you see what's going on with 72 sold. The reason why we decided this, Michelle and I were talking about this, we decided this to make an agent-based meeting, mainly because this is the year we need to get from entrepreneurial to purposeful. We need to do the activities that are going to break our ceilings and push through to the next level. And that's going to be, the quickest way to change your behavior is actually by taking action. And there's people in our offices that are taking action and doing some great things, and they're collaborating and willing to share with everybody else so that we can all succeed together. So keep that in mind as we're putting together plans for 2023, setting our goals. This is the time to do it, and there's no better time than now.
Thank you,
That
Rolf.
is
I
KW
100%
culture,
agree.
by the way.
Absolutely. What was that?
I said that, what Rolf just said, is the definition of KW culture. Inside our doors, we collaborate. You walk out that door, I'm your biggest competition, right? Come on, guys. This is how we all make money and keep our office profitable.
Right. Thank you. I was just going to say the collaboration. The Zoom meetings are just amazing, just with you guys, not even talking about the 72 sold. I mean, the way you guys are sharing your listing presentations and sharing, I just got a bid from this person to get this at a less expensive amount of money to go get this printed. And I just love all that. That just warms my heart. I know this is something we've always wanted, and it's actually happening. So it's good stuff. So thank you. Is there anything else, Rolf? Did we tap on everything? I think so.
I think we covered everything.
I would like to say something, Michelle. Rolf?
Yes. Who is that?
Hey everyone, this is Irma from the Modesto
Hi,
office.
Irma.
Just wanted to share two things with you. One, I'm glad that all 5 offices are together. I have been in Keller Williams' office for a long time. And let me tell you, there's no stronger energy and love having all 5 offices together. I felt the separation before, but now I could only see us going up. Okay, so I wanted to say that. And then the second thing I wanted to say is that we all go through a lot of stuff. And so we just need to get rid of that stuff moving forward. This 72 sold, let me tell you, I got my first lead last week. He needs to sell 2 houses. I got another lead this morning, which I'm going to follow up with that. And it's given me that opportunity to shift my brain a little bit, because I had 2 listings that were like just sitting there, couldn't get them sold. And you know what? I just switched it to the 72 sold method. And guess what? I'm already getting activity. So that's all we all need to do, is just shift it a little bit, so that way we can go ahead and move forward. It's not going to be the same. Every year is a different year. Every day is a different day. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Just
I absolutely
year.
love that.
It's all mindset.
All mindset.
It's all mindset. It's nothing but the energy we put out.
That's right.
You're saying.
Yeah, that's I 100% agree. And I'm going to call Kyle out really quick. Kyle, it is all mindset. Oh, he's on the phone. Jeez Louise. But I have to tell you, he was so focused last month. And I would text him 3 times during the week, like, what does your day look like? How is it going to be successful? What are you going to do? And blah, blah, blah. And he's just on fire. On fire. It's a mindset, you guys. And not listening to all this stuff back here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to it. Who cares? And you know what? The market shifts every single day.
That's right.
Every single day. You just got to pivot with it. That's all. All right, you guys.
It's either that or the bridge.
I don't want the bridge. I don't want that. Please, no. All right, you guys. This was our first team meeting of the year, and you got Rolf. We're going to call it the Rolf and Michele Show. I don't know. We'll come up with a gimmick, something fun. I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much, and make it a great day.
Thanks, Michele. Thanks, Rolf.
Bye, Michele.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye,
Bye, guys. Enjoy.
Thank you.